Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I'm your host, the Ranting Monkey, and I hope you're having a good day. Yes, I realize we're a little bit earlier than normal, but that's because I really want to go to sleep. I'm tired. I'm a tired monkey today. I'm beat down, and abused and used, and not in any good kind of way. Guys, we have to talk about dogs. We have to talk about dogs, man. I suddenly understand where the term dog whistle comes from. Do you know why? Do you know where it comes from? Well, you might think it has something to do with, being able to silently hear the the whistle that only dogs can hear it. No. That's not what it's from. It's not what it's from. If you are a white person and you like dogs, it's probably because you miss owning slaves. That's what Miss Danielle told us over on Twitter today. And holy shit, did she pay for that stupid ass tweet? This is what she tweeted out. Unpopular opinion. White people love dogs so much because deep down they miss owning slaves. They love the owner and master dynamic, desperate for something to control. Dun, dun, dun. You honky motherfuckers. You just want to have slaves. That's why you have dogs now. Y'all probably have black dogs too, don't you? Probably beat them when people aren't looking. See, I don't have to worry about it. I don't like dogs. I'm a cat person. I'm not one of you horrible racist honkies out there with your fucking dogs. Actually, I must be a Nazi because I own German shepherds. No. See, that just means you're a Nazi and a racist. You just don't like people. That's what it is. Green Badger Outdoor says, "What if you're more of a cat person?" I think we're okay. I think the cat people are okay because we don't apparently care about that. What is it? Owner master dynamic. I feel like she screwed that up. Owner master. I think you meant owner slave, or slave master dynamic. She's not real bright. She went down to say, well, this got taken out of context. I condemn slavery, period. I think you're missing the all of the hate you got for this stupid fucking tweet. And dear God, is it fucking stupid. Let's start with the obvious, sweetheart. Nobody alive today in the U.S. Well, I don't want to say nobody because we could have some people that have come from other countries or some slave runners, but most white people have never owned slaves. We can't miss owning slaves because we've never done it. That's how missing something works. In this context of the word miss, unless you're talking about we missed the opportunity. So deep down, we missed the opportunity to, I guess. That's fucking retarded. And let me throw this out at you. This will blow your fucking mind, sweetheart. Black people own dogs too. Apparently, they just wanted to own slaves, huh? Nah, not with the black people. They have internalized colonialism or some stupid shit like that. Yeah, I woke up. No, I didn't. I woke up this morning. Well, what time was it? Like 4:30 in the afternoonish. I came out here, sat down, turned on my Twitter, and this is the first fucking thing I saw. Unpopular opinion, white people love dogs so much because deep down they miss owning slaves. They love the owner and master dynamic, desperate for something to control. Like, all right. That's one way to start your day. That's one way to kick Twitter off with a fucking bang for the morning. And then I saw the video of Kellyanne Conway where somebody asked her about Donald Trump's comments. And she responded with, "What's your ethnicity?" I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to go play video games. I don't want any part of the internet today. Because what in the absolute fuck is wrong with people? They're stupid all over the place. And it's like leaking. It's leaking. It's getting everywhere now. At least this Danielle person, this idiot who said, white people love dogs because at least she's a nobody. She even with her tweet getting blown up as much as it did, she's got 4,000 likes on she's got 4,000 likes on that fucking thing. 13,000 comments, most of them dragging her. She got ratioed to fuck here. She's only got 500 followers. We can forget her dumbness. Kellyanne Conway. You work for the president of the United States. You were asked a pretty simple question, and your answer was, what's your ethnicity? Now, I know what she was trying to go for, but it was stupid. It was stupid. Because here's the thing. You know what? Everybody's running around. Let's dig into this. I was going to wait a little bit, but let's just dig the fuck into this. Shiograth, thank you so much. What do you call an Italian beggar? Giovanni Change. Thank you, Shio. I was going to wait on this, but let's just dig into this. Donald Trump, they're running around everybody. He's so racist. What he said was so racist. I need some pearls to clutch and I need somebody to fan me. Where's my fainting couch? You know why? Do you really know why? It's not because the words he said were so racist. They're actually not racist. You might be able to make the argument that they're xenophobic, but there was no race involved. There was no race involved. Now, there's some people going, but yeah, it goes back to some racist things when people say that. What Donald Trump said was actually weirdly patriotic. And let me explain. Ilhan Omar, especially, of those 4 squad members, is a horribly anti-American woman. And I don't care what you say. You can go, no, she's not. She is a anti-Semite and she is an anti-American. And I've seen too much of her to believe otherwise. Plus, she has a voice that makes me want to drive a spike through my eye. But the voice isn't really a reason to pay any attention to her. Actually, it's a reason not to. But she's horribly un-American. And this is what Tucker Carlson pointed out last week that got her so riled up. He's a racist. That motherfucker called me a anti-American for saying I don't like anything about America. And I honest to God, I believe that's what happened with that Trump tweet. He saw Tucker's report and he's like, yeah, this bitch is anti-American. Let her go back to that shithole she was born in and fix that. In a weird way, he was being patriotic. He's like, if you don't love this country, get the fuck out. And now I know there's people who are like, well, that's not being patriotic. Shut up. If you hate this country as much as somebody like Ilhan Omar does, yeah, you should probably leave. You should probably leave instead of trying to turn it into the shithole you came from. Canada would love to have you. Ilhan, you are right up their alley, man. You could probably marry your brother up there. I don't know. I'm not sure about Canadian laws. Can you marry your brother in Canada? I'm just judging based on your prime minister. He looks like the product of incest, so and he certainly sounds like it. Anyhow, so what Trump was doing was he wasn't being racist. He was trying to stand up for the country and tell that bitch to shut up if she can't find anything to love about this country that took you in, you fucking cunt. Took you in and raised you and has turned you into a powerful, rich woman. What the absolute fuck? Anyway, so everybody's circling the wagons though. Racist. We see it all over the news, man. All over the news. All over. They actually had a meeting in what they do, censure him. I forget what they had a resolution. They resoluted to tell him to Did he's a bad man? Random asked if I saw sticks, hex, and hammers. No, I didn't. I didn't see that. Hammer says, while everyone is on fire about what Trump said, nobody noticed his changes to asylum. He played the Dems in the media. I saw that from Tim Pool made that argument today. I mean, there's something to the fact that the press got distracted from these asylum changes. They're asylum changes that he's been talking about for a while. And it's basically the first country rule, the first country you come to. Eve, if you want to come hang out, I'll shoot you a link, sweetheart. But the first country you come to, that's where you have to seek asylum. You can't go from Guatemala to Ecuador to, I don't know what's the route again? But all the way up through Mexico. You need to go to Mexico first and tell them, hey, we need asylum. You got to seek asylum in the first safe country you come to. And yeah, that was the rule that's put on the table. Whether or not it's going to be enforced or if it can be enforced, I don't know. But yeah, that was. But I don't know that that's what Trump was doing. It might be. I told this to Satsu after we were off air. I honestly can't decide if Trump is a moron or a genius. And actually, what I said, I can't tell if he's playing 4D chess or he's a moron. I said, I guess it's possible he's a moron playing 4D chess. But I can't decide. I really can't, because he's either got to be a fucking genius or very, very lucky, because those are the only two choices here. But there's a reason the press grabbed on to this racist thing. There's a reason. In the last month, there have been two major stories about Democrats being racist. Two major stories, including, and in both of them, it was Democrats turning on each other. First, you had the debate where Kamala Harris turned on Joe Biden, which actually started with Cory Booker calling Biden out on it, but on his him hanging out with the segregationists and being cool with them. And then Kamala took that to even higher height by bringing up busing. They were eating each other alive. And so that kind of dies down. And then AOC turns and aims at Nancy Pelosi. And now what's happened? They're all together again. They're all one big happy family over there. AOC and Pelosi, they're fighting the president together now. They're getting away. They're stopping this evil orange man. So this is why the press is playing it up. The press has to. They have to. The majority of the press is an unclaimed arm of the Democratic wing of our government. That's what they are. I would say they're unofficial, but they're pretty much official at this point. They're just unlisted. And Devil Fruit says, why do I love dogs? Well, if you're white, it's because you want to have slaves. That we covered that at the top of the show. Remember to be here early, guys, if you want to hear everything. So yeah, the Democratic Party desperately needed the news to change, the news cycle to change, because all we've heard for the last month is about racist Democrats. And we got to get that out of the news. We can't have that going on. We can't have our front runner, Joe Biden, being called a racist. Now, in a little twist of fate, or a little twist of irony, really, Joe Biden came out and said that Nancy Pelosi handled those 4 freshman congressmen very well. Like, racist Joe likes the way racist Pelosi did things, huh? Now, that's not true. I don't know if either of them are racist. I don't think either of them are. But I did like how that came out. I mean, like, oh, so the racist guy from earlier in the month is cheering on the racist chick from later in the month. Anyhow, we have slaves. They're called appliances. I'm not sure what that means. Anyhow, so yes, the news cycle had to change. We had to get off of the racist Democrats And we needed something. And Trump gave them their something, except there was no real racism to it. Now, again, you may be able to say xenophobia, but it's not like he said, go back to where you Negroes came from. It's not what he said. Diesel Dave, thank you so much. I would have been here early, but no notification. I'm sorry, Dave. I did tweet it out. Thanks for coming up when you did. I appreciate it. And that reminds me, this is a good time to remind you, I am brought to you by you. If you enjoy what I do here, please consider supporting the channel, whether it's through liking, sharing, or tossing shekels if you can, because this is how I make my money. I'm putting out my tip hat, y'all. Putting out my tip hat. If you like the music I play, toss a shekel in there. What's another word? A wooden nickel. No, not a wooden nickel. 2 bits. Give me 2 bits. There you go. I whip my toaster every day. It's probably going to break it. You started early. How am I supposed to catch the start when you start when I'm not expecting you to? Wow. Here's the thing. This stream has never started early nor late. It starts exactly when it's supposed to. Like the stream guys, get the word out. Indeed, indeed. Most people are over watching Nick Recader right now because he's going over the Vic testimony. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that in a little while. Don Lemon, worst journalist of the year. Don Lemon, worst journalist of the year. He he had a little speech about this tonight on his program about how this was all of what was the words he used? Hang on, let me scroll down here. This is not about love for our country. This is about racist comments from the president of the United States. Don, shut up. Shut up, Don. Don Lemon is a racist, a verified racist. Hi, Eve. How are you?
I'm good. About you?
Oh, I'm here.
I was going to say, yeah, shut up, Don. God, nobody likes you, Don.
Don's a moron.
He really
is.
He's
a racist. He's a moron. And we can talk about that in just a little bit. Diesel Dave, thank you so much. He says, make sure you have your bell set to all. Yes, indeed. All right, guys. I got to go over this one more time. This is how we have to make sure notifications go out. First, the creator has to say, yes, please tell all my people that I made something or I'm in the process of making something. That is true. We actually have to have that a little checkbox mark to say, tell all of you. And then you guys have to subscribe. And then you have to click a bell. And then you have to click notify for all. Because YouTube thinks if you follow me, it's just kind of on a I don't want to see everything he makes. That might get, that might entertain me. And they desperately need to push people like Colbert on you so that they can get network money.
Oh, and before I forget, Jacob and Kara said to tell you hello.
Hello. There's Jacob. Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Is Kara in chat? Hi, Kara.
She's listening. I don't know if she's typing chat yet.
Okay. Yeah, so this is why we're seeing the big media push. The big media push is to take our minds off the fact that the 2 big racism stories of the last month came from the Democrats attacking each other for racism. And then suddenly we have Trump say a statement that is best xenophobic, and it's like, it's the worst racist thing ever. He practically beat a little black kid to death on the White House lawn. Yeah, the press reaction to this has been like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? Over the top. Everybody, no, this is just racist. Like, I don't think you know what that word means. I really don't. And, I think we've gotten to a point in society that people honestly don't know what that fucking word means. Let me help you out. It means not liking a person because of their race or thinking you're better than somebody because of their race. It's elevating one race above the others and diminishing the ones you see as lesser. It has nothing to do with telling a cunt who can't find anything nice to say about our country to go back where she came from and fix hers first.
Mm-hmm.
That was all about her being a cunt. Excuse me. And remember, y'all, she came from Somalia.
Are we talking about Ilhan or?
Ilhan, yeah.
Yeah. I found it really funny that she's sitting there calling Trump out for his racism after all the anti-Semitic shit that she said.
Yeah, they're not talking in the press when they when they're talking all about this Pelosi. I can't remember. Was it just a resolution, guys, or was there actual? Did they try to formally censure the president? I don't know. I don't think they can because they're Congress. Excuse me. But they had a vote. Like I said, they resolved to not like the president being racist. Very few of the articles I've seen, and the only one I have seen that did this was on Fox News, mentioned the fact that Ilhan Omar got bitch slapped by this same Congress for being an anti-Semite.
Mm-hmm.
What can you expect when she cried and got her name off the resolution? Who cried? I do know Nancy got in trouble. They had a parliamentarian. The parliamentarian jumped in to go, yeah, bitch, you can't do that, because she specifically, well, she said the president said racist things, and there's rules in Congress where you can't do that. You can't be specifically derogatory, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And there are specific rules against calling the president racist. Did you know that? That's a weird thing, isn't it?
That is weird.
Yeah, it is. And it actually comes all the way back from Jefferson. So it's something they did a long time. They're like, no, look, you can't run around calling the president a racist. You got to let's argue policy, not what you think personally. Can't make personal attacks. Speaking of Miss Omar, she's again proving what a fucking twit she is. Which she tweeted this out earlier. She doesn't tweet, she twits. People lose their homes when they're not paid a living wage. Well, yeah,
that is a vast oversimplification of a much more complicated issue. Sure.
Yeah. Actually, they lose their homes when they're not paid a living wage. If they had a wage that they could afford, but somehow lost their job and now can't make those payments. You could have a living wage based on what you idiots say is a living wage and still not be able to afford a house that you once could afford. That's yeah. The squad is really getting on my nerves.
The squad.
And not just because they picked a nickname that makes them sound like they're 15-year-old girls in high school when the youngest of them is 30. But because they keep saying really stupid shit. And they keep getting away with saying really stupid shit because we have a press that sucks their balls. But I do think it's funny. That these four going into this next debate, they are the big talk instead of any of the candidates. Nobody's talking about the candidates. We have a presidential election coming up. You guys, you're going to need to narrow down who it is you want to run against the president. And all y'all can talk about is squad. That's not a good look. That's not something you want going in. I mean, yeah, you know what? You just spent 2 days calling the president a racist, and in 6 months, nobody's going to remember this shit.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember that. Okay.
But they got attention right now, monkey. That's what's important.
What they did is just put more power into these four moronic freshman women. I don't want to disparage what any of them did. Like AOC, she was a bartender. Good for her. There's people like answer all of her tweets with a drink order. Like, all right, that's childish. I mean, do it. It's funny, but it's childish. There's nothing in the rules that say a bartender can't become a congressperson. But there's smart bartenders out there. I've known some. There's smart women out there. Why do we keep getting the dumb ones? Banks are racist for not giving minorities loans. Also, banks are racist for predatory lending. Well, yeah, that's a problem with Kamala Harris just came out with her plan not long ago. Was it Kamala or was it Elizabeth Warren? I can't remember. One of those two morons. Basically, setting us up for a repeat of the housing bubble. What she wants to do is pay what was it? Closing costs. That's what it's closing costs and the down payment for people so they don't have to do that because that's what's keeping them from getting a house. Like, you didn't pay much attention to that housing bubble, did you? Because that's what a lot of banks did. Because people couldn't afford those, they waived them. And yeah, they pushed them into the other part of the other payments. But when you're talking about a 20 or 30-year mortgage, a down payment, depending on how big you're talking about, isn't really that much to spread out. And neither is closing costs. Hey, Jack, how you doing, man?
Good. How you guys doing?
Hi, Jack.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm about to hit my my alcohol, man.
Uh-oh.
About 7:30, I just got that feeling again, and it keeps happening, and it really feels like I've been missing my medicine, which I haven't. So unless they gave me placebo this time, I really need to talk to my doctor, man. But that's neither here nor there. Right now, we're talking about all the goings on in the congressional world and the political world. So yeah, guys, as you watch this and you're like, why are they talking so much? They're acting like he actually burned a cross on the White House lawn. This is why.
Because they always blow everything he does out of proportion. Trump breathed today.
Yeah, that's what Hitler did once. He breathed.
Air, no less. Stealing
Air,
it from
no
plants.
There was a funny thing that happened on CNN today. I don't know if you guys saw it. CNN had Richard Spencer on to talk about Donald Trump's tweets.
Yeah, I saw something about that. I'm not even. It was to talk about his tweets.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And Richard Spencer was, what did he say? That Trump was trying to give red meat to racists, but he's not falling for it. But the great thing about Twitter is like the whole of Twitter, left and right. Now the right, they were being funny about it, and the left was actually getting a little upset. Like, oh, you platformed Richard Spencer?
Who talked to Richard Spencer? Sorry, my voice is starting to go out.
Oh, sorry, but it was Sarah somebody over at CNN.
Oh, so CNN's a racist network.
Yes, and
so
a lot
it's
of people.
The Caucasian Nationalist Network.
Oh, that's nice, Jack. I wish you would have tweeted that out earlier. I would have thought of it earlier.
Sorry.
No, you're good. People kept referring to him as a CNN analyst. CNN analyst.
Like Mike Cernovich just tweeted that out. It's like CNN analyst Richard Spencer, like down the line. And then he puts up a screenshot that just says, Richard Spencer, white nationalist.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you're a dumb fuck. You put it right in the screenshot.
Well, yeah. Look at how much crap Roaming Millennial got for having him on.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got to give CNN the same, because clearly they're moving toward white nationalism if they're giving that monster a platform.
Well, they've got to find an audience somewhere, right? They haven't found one anywhere else. I don't know. It was stupid the way they had him on, but yeah, like everybody came together and went, "Are you fucking kidding? Are you fucking kidding?" But it'll be nice to watch the left eat him or eat CNN because they had him on. It's kind of funny. It's been Mr. Scott says CNN gets a pass. They didn't today, man. People were, like I said, a lot of it was people having fun. A lot of it was people calling him their analyst and jokingly going, "How dare you platform him?" But there were a lot of lefties who were serious about it. It was funny. The media is still the left, and the only standard they have are double. You're not wrong there. It's disconcerting. That's the. I think with this whole squad thing, the thing that annoys me the most about it is, look, I know they're gonna go out there and try to paint Donald Trump as a racist, right? But literally 2 days before this, AOC called Nancy Pelosi a racist. Okay, I'm sorry. She insinuated she was a racist.
Well, she has been on CNN before.
She has been. She has. Now we know what's going on with that. But, I mean, and nobody seems to get it. Nobody seems to get that dichotomy that's going on. It's like, look, they call everybody a racist, even their own side. He's a racist. And they all just run to it. Like, oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. The fuck is wrong with you people?
Entire chat goes nuts because I held my dog up to the camera.
Aw. I did see something a little annoying. Really, this is just
you
a
saw
quick
a Destiny video?
No.
Actually, I did, but it was one I enjoyed. It was when he was on with Tonka, which was actually quite funny.
It's a midget fighting a retard,
and the midget won. The midget just
God.
annoyed him back to the point where the retard just kept muting him because he had nothing else to say to him. Yeah, I'll give it to Destiny. He knows how to handle Tonka. But
yeah,
no,
probably banging JF Garapi's dating pool. Oh, JF broke up with you. Well, let me get scallop all over your face, honey.
Whoa.
No, I saw Memology 101 posted on Twitter that they had a video demonetized for creator on creator harassment.
Oh no. Is that the new response video ban?
Apparently, they told us it was coming later this year, but now when he made the post, he said that it was demonetized, and then in quotes he put creator on creator harassment, as though that's what it said, and it might have, but the picture that he showed was just the regular bar where you see it's been demonetized. It doesn't actually say for creator on creator violence or harassment. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he was actually told that or he's just assuming that's what it is. But we do know that's coming. And we, like I said, ahead of the curve, y'all. We talked about this last week. Johnny says, oh, Lord. So no more reply videos? Basically, yeah.
It's like they're trying to destroy their own platform because that is a huge segment of YouTube. I mean, it's not all just goofy kids videos.
Yeah, and not just in the political sphere.
Yeah, there's reaction videos to all sorts of stuff. And pretty much anything reaction-wise could be construed as that. I mean, even like trailer reactions, because technically those trailers are posted on YouTube.
I'm interested to see how this hits people like Keemstar. How it hits people in that genre. How it hits people like James Charles. Now, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of James Charles's stuff. I do know that the whole makeup sphere there, they get catty with each other from time to time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see when the big creators get hit by this. Because, you know, if they demonetize me, they demonetize all of my shit. Like I said, the only one that hasn't been demonetized going on a month and a half now is the stream where I talk shit about the mainstream media in my title. Maybe I should do that more. Just the media sucks. Well, no. The news entertainers suck. I think I had news entertainers in there. But yeah, so I don't know if they're moving this forward faster than announced, because originally it had been rumored that this was coming in August, and then they came out and said, well, we don't have a timeline, just later this year. We'll see.
Well, it might be some sort of like test market rollout where they're testing it out on various people and then slowly integrating it more and more in different spheres.
Yeah, and Meme had made a video specifically about the kid I talked about yesterday. I am Alex. This is a guy who came out against a friend of his, and okay, so this chick, I want to say her name is Shay. We're gonna call her Shay. Shay comes out and accuses this guy. We're gonna call him Dude. Shay comes out and accuses Dude of rape.
Oh.
Yeah. And Dude and Alex are friends. Well, Alex comes out and immediately goes, I can't believe he's a racist. Now, not in the, I can't believe, no, I don't believe he's a racist. No. That motherfucker's a racist.
Hold up.
Yeah.
She accused him of rape.
Yes.
And Alex calls him a racist.
No, I'm sorry, rapist. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say that. Just like, wait, that's like apples and oranges, and they're both bad things.
I meant to say rapist. So, Dude comes out and he's like, "This is nonsense. Here's the facts." Now, one of the things she claimed is that on their first date, you'll enjoy this, Jack. She says on their first date they went to a movie theater, and things were getting a little heavy, and she wasn't really comfortable with it, but she went along with it.
Oh God, here we
go. Does
that
sound familiar?
Yes, that sounds very familiar.
Well, he pulls out some private messages from her where he's like, we won't have very much time together. And she says, well, we could do stuff at the theater.
Wow.
Like, maybe she's a lying bitch. So anyway, he Dude comes out and makes this video debunking at least most of her claims, right? And Alex, instead of going, maybe I was wrong. Nope, he came out, nope, fuck that guy. He's still a rapist. And so everybody's making videos about him. Everybody's making videos. And yeah, that's what Memology had made a video about. Yeah, demonetized. And again, it was he quoted it. So I'm hoping that he was guessing, but it looks like, yeah, creator on creator harassment. For calling out the guy who is calling another dude a rapist. Really?
Well, you got to listen and believe, Monkey, because believing women is mandatory now.
Don't believe a thing I say, goddammit.
Mata says, who was this? I forget all the names involved, but the one that you want to look up is I'm Alex. It's IMALEXX. Who's going to be number 60 like? We're only at 60 like. How many people are watching?
Y'all, I got on here, put this makeup on, and put this pretty face on the camera to get Monkey some goddamn likes. Hit that motherfucking like button.
Thank you.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Also, don't forget, guys, we are brought to you by you. If you could, please throw some dollary dues into the old tipping hat for everybody. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Like the stream for Chaos Eve. That's right. And quarters for Jack's Laundry. If you guys haven't watched Jack's Laundry videos, you are missing out.
You give Chaos some likes, you filth.
Oh man, yeah, it's interesting. I stayed off of the internet most of the day today, and I'm probably more riled up than I was yesterday when I had seen more, because I just saw enough to really irritate me today.
Sometimes you get days where a whole bunch of garbage hits at once.
Well, Jack, I don't know if you saw the title of this. There was a woman who came out and said white people like dogs because they miss slavery.
Yeah, I saw that, but
yeah,
I heard you guys talk about it on Lords of the Night real briefly.
So we had that, and then we had the Kellyanne Conway thing where she came out and was asked about Trump's comments, and her answer was, "What's your ethnicity?" And I was like, "Oh God!" And that's when I left. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not watching anymore." And I did. I went and played video games. I did a sim stream. If you guys aren't watching the sim stream that I do, you really should check it out. It's a lot of fun. People tell me it's funny. So check that out. Monkey, you silly guy, that was a parody. Okay. Not according to the rest of the stuff that crazy bitch said and what's on her Twitter. Because when I read stuff like that, guys, I don't just immediately respond, especially if it's somebody I've never seen before. Been burned too many times on that one. I go read their Twitter, man. And that is one lefty bitch. What else happened?
I just want to know why she's comparing black people to animals. That's messed up.
She's not doing that, Jack. She actually said that in one of her other ones. I'm not doing that. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you taking this out of context? I did watch a little bit of Vic Mignogna. Is that how you say his name?
I don't know. Something like that.
Vic Mignogna.
I think it's Mignogna.
Vic Mimosa.
If you, God damn it.
Well, is he gonna start banging chicks Polly likes too?
Probably. I was watching a little bit of the Nick Rekieta stream. Somebody said, "Why is David Hasselhoff testifying?" I didn't watch as much of this one as I did Diane Ryle, Monica Ryle. Was it Monica?
Yeah, Monica Real.
But I did watch. There's the one point where the lawyer asked Vic, "Do you know what these, I think it's simple assault or basic assault something is in Texas law?"
Yeah.
And Vic's like, "No." And he goes, "Well, do you know if that would qualify under it?" And he's like, "No."
Yeah, why would you know that?
It's like, I don't know what it is, so how would I know if this would qualify? You're the lawyer. You tell me.
Well, hang on, Eve. It gets better because the lawyer goes, "Neither did I. That's why I'm asking." I was like, did he really just say that?
Yeah.
What?
Could you please just tell me how to win my case, sir? That would be super.
It's like, hey, buddy, I just got my law degree yesterday. Gee golly whiz, can you help me out here?
Oh man,
put you in jail or something.
It was fucking stupid, and I don't know how much of that I can watch, Jack, because so much of it I watch. It's just like, that was really fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch the rest of it tonight because I was watching it before it came on. I didn't realize you went live until I got the notification 45 minutes later.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah. You know, the Lords of the Night Discord was probably one of the best things that you ever did or I say that you ever did that was ever done, because a lot of the people I've been talking to are like, oh yeah, YouTube's been no help. If it wasn't for the bot announcing that Monkey's going live, I would never know. So maybe Discord does have its uses, Monkey.
It does. You know what works even better? Holy shit, Jordan.
What did he put on Twitter? Now I gotta go look.
Oh, goodness. Goodness. That's what he put on here, is goodness. I forgot what I was even... Oh, you can follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter if you want to find out when I go live, because I almost always tweet it out when I remember. Don't forget, guys, you can drop beautiful women, memes, and news stories you want us to look at the hashtag MITAM. That first chick is just beautiful.
Damn, you outdid yourself.
Excuse me. I'm almost what? Oh, yeah, this was the other story that I knew I wanted to talk about. And I'm pretty sure I don't know if I first saw this from you or not, Jack. Somebody had tweeted this at me. Chris Pratt. He got in trouble today.
Uh-oh.
He's wearing racist t-shirts.
He was wearing a racist t-shirt.
Ooh, so angry about t-shirts.
Now I want to show you guys the racist t-shirt he was wearing. And it's hard to see. So I'll describe it to you. It's an American flag. And then it's got a coiled snake, and underneath it says, "Don't tread on me."
Sounds like a libertarian t-shirt.
Wearing American flags that's with a snake, that's double racist.
I don't I don't know how to live in this world anymore.
You can't, because no matter what you do, it's probably wrong if somebody doesn't like it. That's all it is. If you say something that somebody doesn't like, or even look at somebody the wrong way, it's perceived harassment or racism or whatever. No matter what you do, you are opening yourself up for that, because the rules change so wildly every day, hour to hour. I mean, even Nancy Pelosi's a racist, and we got to talk about that for 6 months. It's you can't function without getting labeled something, and there are people that will just try to destroy you for no reason whatsoever.
This isn't racist.
Oh, but it's America, and it's America's past. You know, during the slavey times. What do we call it? The whipping times. That's what we'll call slavery times.
The whipping times.
Yeah, because the witches have the burning times.
Yeah, okay. The burning
even though very few of them actually got burned. We'll call it the whipping times.
Well, if you say the drowning times, people think of Noah.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
Burning time is better.
So this is the whipping times, when America was all slavery and revolution, even though we were technically British when that flag came out. So, it's just a thing of the past with evil white supremacy, something buzzwords.
I like that.
Something buzzwords.
Something buzzwords. I like the slogan, "Don't tread on me." I feel like that's a uniquely American thing.
I feel like that's a phrase that needs to come back the more people do this shit. Because that's exactly what they're doing to him, is they're walking all over him for no reason other than the fact that they can.
Well, I saw a take on, it wasn't on this shirt. Oddly enough, I saw a take on this slogan earlier today before this stupid shit crossed my desk. They said, "Don't tread on us." I was like, that's so gay. No, we're American. Don't tread on me, motherfucker.
I don't care if you get treaded on. It's just don't tread on me.
Look, man, you better stand up for yourself. That's what we do as Americans. We stand up for ourselves.
And that's the thing of it, is that when it comes to being like a libertarian person, it's just like, hey, I'll do my thing. You leave me alone, and you can do your thing, and I'll leave you alone.
Well, the thing that annoyed me is that I saw I'm using air quotes, libertarian wearing it. Mm-hmm. Proudly, like, look how libertarian I am. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And I get it. Look, as a country, yes, we come together as a whole to make things good. But the idea, you're not going to fuck with me. That's America, man. Whether it's individually or as the collective, you're not going to fuck with us. And you're not going to fuck with me. And if you try, shit's going down, and we're going to Area 51.
That's code for butt stuff now.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into conspiracy theories because YouTube doesn't like those. Good morning, Nuts. How are you, sweetheart?
Morning, Nuts.
Conspiracy, if it's true, monkey.
Indeed. Well, they are going there, so I didn't. That part was right, or they're thinking about it.
I hope it's live streamed.
Oh my god.
You think the government will just like get big bulldozers and make one mass retard grave?
No, I'd just leave them out there as a warning.
let the buzzards eat well.
Yeah. Anybody that tries to get near one, just snipe them from a distance. Once they're over that demarcation line. You've been warned. There's signs all over that area.
Jack R in chat says, "What's with the Area 51 trend now?" Well, some funny people on Facebook not realizing there's a lot of crazy motherfuckers out there, or maybe realizing it, decided to start the movement. They can't shoot us all, or they can't stop us all. I can't remember what the is, but the idea is that they're just going to storm Area 51.
They're not actually going to, because most of the people who've signed up is just for the lulz and the meme.
Well, I want to believe you. I want to believe you.
I'm sure there's going to be some idiots that do it and they'll just get arrested. And
they don't arrest people who try that. They shoot them.
Yeah, there's signs all over the place. If you cross this demarcation line, you can be shot on sight. They rarely do it, but it has happened. It's even happened this year.
Right.
People rarely actually make it that far.
Yeah, they're usually stopped by the camo dudes before that because they stick to the road usually. And
yeah,
right. That's my point, is that there's going to be, especially if they know it's coming, they're going to have extra people out there being like, all right, look, some idiots are going to try to do some stupid shit. We need to have people to apprehend them, maybe stick them in a jail cell for a day or two. And so they sweat this out and go, okay, look, this was a really dumb fucking idea, right? You're not going to do it again, right?
No one nowhere says don't attack a military base, for fuck's sake, right?
yeah, especially an unofficial one, because an unofficial one, they don't have the whole rights and regulations that a lot of places do. So they're not just going to arrest you; they're just going to shoot you. Because this is where they do secret shit. It's probably just a test facility for airplanes anyway.
It's what it is.
Totally.
At least,
I would love to believe there's aliens there. I would. I'm one of those people who believes aliens are out there somewhere. There has to be. Just fucking math insists that there's other life out there somewhere. But if do you really think they would let you know where they are?
Yeah, no, not if they're there.
But yeah, so that's what it is. It's and I hope and yes, there's a whole bunch of stars who've signed on to this being silly. Haha, it's a big joke. But it started with like 300,000 people signed up for it. Now it's over 1 million, with another, last I saw, another 900,000 interested, maybe going.
Polly says Area 51 is a red herring. The aliens are stored in West Virginia. Duh.
Probably. That's, I mean, it's not actually inbreeding. Those are aliens.
well, there are other places. There's one called Area R that are other secret government test facilities or secret facilities of some kind throughout the whole country. So there's lots of places you can't just wander into. Area 51 is out in the middle of nowhere next to Groom Lake. So there's lots of room for runways and to test planes. Like the A-12 was tested out there. I mean, you can check the Wikipedia page and see pictures from the area. You know, they test different military planes. They probably tested stealth equipment out there before, and that's what people are seeing, because you're seeing flights from there. There's tons of videos. So they're obviously doing some sort of thing with planes. So give me a break. People are just, they want it to be what they say it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the aliens would be kept somewhere else because, you know, once you get a reputation, you would have to move them somewhere else to a different secure facility where people don't know about them. So they're probably sitting in some like old missile silo in Kansas or some shit.
Okay, a couple of people are about to get muted by me on Twitter. I'm just letting y'all know that. But they do have some pretty Asians for you over there on the hashtag, Jack.
I heard Asians. Heading over there. Sorry, chat. There's Asians afoot.
There's Asians afoot
too that are people gonna get muted. Which means you can still post whatever you want. I just won't see any of it.
What do they send? Like shit posty stuff?
Yeah, disturbing stuff.
You guys,
shit I don't want to see. Oh, some busty. Oh, look, so fake tittied Asians are over there now as well.
All right, quit being creepy, Quinn.
And ramen. Both of y'all knocked that nasty shit off.
And you guys know Monkey's memory. If he mutes you now, he may not remember to unmute you later.
I will never remember. You'll be like, how come you never respond to me? And be like,
who are you?
Well, there are people that I've muted and I didn't realize until like 3 years later that I'd muted them. That's probably an exaggeration. It probably wasn't that long. What? Boob, nipple, everything. Topless woman photobombs family vacation pics. Oh, come on, lady. That's not cool. For the record, YouTube, hilarious. This is blurred. This is blurred. So it's not me.
Is she at least hot, or?
It's hard to tell.
No, she's not.
Is she hot?
She ain't horrible. I mean, you can put it in her and it'd still work.
She's probably fat.
But let's see. Forget photo bombs. Now you've got to watch out for photo boobs.
I would call that a booby bomb.
Right? A Texas mother was stunned when she looked through her family vacation photos and found a woman flashing her breasts behind them.
How did she not see that before?
Well, they were all spread out along the sign. And I don't know if she was just not paying attention to that. But see this. Okay, here's a bigger picture of what happened. Okay, come on. Uh-oh.
Good old fashioned nip slip. And yeah, it wasn't a nip slip. That was a nip reveal.
Yeah, she pulled it out. Okay, here's the full picture. Do you see this person up here looking down?
Yeah.
And he's like, titties.
They were watching. There's I wonder if those people in the back are who she belongs to, because that one looks like she's laughing. But at least one of them knew it happened. Yeah, apparently she got home, checked her photos, and were like, oh my God, there's titty.
There's a booby in here.
There's
Well, that kid looked hungry.
I just think this person should be held accountable. What she did was wrong. There were kids watching her. I've had criticism on both sides. People like, who cares? It's just a boob, but I care.
I care.
I care. You know what you can do? You can crop that shit right out. You don't even have to be good at Photoshop to take care of that one.
Just zip, zip, and she's gone.
Okay, not cool, but still. You know what? I understand why you care, but it's not that big of a deal. That's all you need to do is relax.
You know what's funny? She's probably a middle school teacher.
Probably a kindergarten teacher. I was gonna say, oh, did you guys see the pictures of the Washington Monument tonight?
No.
They have it lit up to look like the Saturn rockets from Apollo 11.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is, yeah.
Nice.
Let's see if I can find a picture of it. I saw it on Twitter, but I don't know if I could find it again on there. Are these going to be old pictures? Yes, these are old pictures. I don't care about the old pictures. I've seen all these. Yeah, fuck that. Let's just look for it. Do. My computer's acting slow. Uh-oh. Do I have Steam on?
Are you breaking stuff?
Nope. It's 2:00 in the morning. I have Steam on. You know what that means? That means shit is downloading. Stop it. Oh, God damn it. What in the hell?
I was going to say get good and get better bandwidth, but, well, we've been over that.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's not a thing I can do.
You did get good enough bandwidth to do OBS, thankfully, so.
Yeah, as long as I'm not doing it with anyone else.
Oh, for serious? Like you can't do Hangouts in OBS?
No, because it ends up there's a slight delay. And so, yeah, I can't talk to people while I do it. Does this have a good picture? Somebody give me a good picture. Well, I mean, I guess that's a good picture of it. You can't see the monument itself, but how cool
that's
that is.
Cool.
Oh, wow. So they're just projecting a giant image on it?
They seem to be, yeah.
Ah, that's awesome. Yeah,
it's
good.
For a projection, it's fucking beautiful.
Absolutely.
One small hologram for man. That's what it actually says here.
Now, if Trump wins re-election, the day that he wins, like that night, they need to project a big middle finger, because the base building, they could turn into like the other fingers, so it looks like he's flipping everyone off.
Right. Oh man. You're right, Mr. President. You don't have a racist bone in your body. You have a racist mind in your head and a racist heart in your chest. You gonna guess who said that?
AOC.
Ding, 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 ding. God, she's an idiot.
It was a 25% chance. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of other people who could have said it. Alyssa Milano could have said it.
sure.
Unfortunately, there's too many people I listened to who could have said it.
Right. Walters, they had the opportunity to project a giant penis and they opted not to. Disappointing.
Yeah. America.
Oh, somebody would demand to be torn down for being phallic.
It's patriarchal.
Plus half of that was made with slave labor, wood, whatever.
Yep. Thank you for that little tidbit of information, Spider-Man Homecoming.
I learned that before Spider-Man.
I never cared.
I was more intrigued by the fact that they used 2 different types of stone on it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
nobody ever talks about the fact that the pyramids were built by slaves. So,
well, there's actually
those were Jews. They don't count.
There's actually a great shirt you can buy, and it's got the pyramids on it, and underneath it says "Slavery gets shit done."
Now, see, I've learned that any form of white people slavery is it's perfectly okay. That's what I've learned from Ilhan Omar.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's awesome. I don't know if you guys like boxing, but Sweet Pea Whitaker died the other day. He was a good boxer. He's not my favorite boxer. He wasn't a knockout artist, which is what I prefer. He wasn't a get in there and mix it up kind of guy. But he was still a very good boxer, and he was from Virginia Beach. So when I lived there, man, everybody loved Sweet Pea. Got hit by a car, man.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. When I first saw he died, I'm like, oh God, what got him? I mean, was it, brain trauma after so long? But no, man. Yeah. Apparently he just got hit by a fucking car. That's why when people, you shouldn't smoke. I'm like, fuck you. I'll probably end up getting hit by a car anyway.
Well,
the day I quit smoking will be the day I get hit by a car.
That'll be the day the stairs kill you.
No shit.
According to Washington's monument and the fascinating history of the obelisk, slaves did not build the Washington monument.
No shit.
No, I thought they used it was the slave bricks though. The
slaves quarried a lot there.
Yes, there it is.
But the stonemasons involved they used steam engines to build the Washington monument.
Steam engines, that's like old school.
Well, it was built in like the 1850s or something.
Isn't that a weird monument though?
Not really. There's the Freemasons designed it, so they use a lot of Egyptian imagery and iconography in their practice. So,
but why not a giant set of balls? I mean, that would represent America and our first president better than the penis. We need balls.
Or some giant wooden dentures or something.
Wooden dentures would do it.
I don't think they knew how big his balls were by then. So,
we had another celebrity death. John Paul Stevens died tonight.
Who's
or
that?
Last night or something like that. He used to be a Supreme Court justice.
Oh, I heard something about that.
Second longest Supreme Court justice. Died at 99.
Was he driving that car that hit the other guy?
I don't think so. I think he just finally gave up waiting for Ginsburg to die and said, fuck it, I'll go ahead and do it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was appointed by Gerald Ford, but he was actually kind of a lefty. Very much against gun rights. or at least in favor of curtailing them. Man, you make it to 95. I feel like you won. You make it anywhere over 90. I feel like you won. Remember back in the day when people died at like 6?
Yeah, I mean, 100 years ago, the average mortality rate for lower income people was 32.
Yeah, like Jesus age, man. Oh, they're talking about old George. I like old George. I just feel like that's a weird monument. I really do. Washington's dentures were made of bone, teeth, and lead, not wood. Brown coat. You're fucking with American mythology right now.
Well, hey, guys, did you know he had 2 sets of dentures?
Yeah.
He used to have teeth at one time too.
Right?
Maybe his real teeth were made out of wood.
Yeah.
You don't know. I don't know what kind of mutant he might have been. Not judging. We're an accepting country, damn it.
This is back in the day. I mean, maybe we've evolved since then. Burger King thinks it can fool Swedish customers with its plant-based patties. Nobody cares about that. Did we talk on this show about I don't know if we did or not. There's new rules coming down that those nasty vegans who put like meat patties on their crap burgers can't have meat anywhere on the package anymore. Yeah. They can't they have to be very clear that there's no meat in it. They can't like use the word meat because
That's awesome.
It's false advertising.
Well, that's true.
It is. It's about time they went after them little fuckers. Sorry, vegans. I'm
not sorry. Fuck you, vegans.
Some person out there is gonna go, they're gonna be drunk, and their friend's gonna drive them to the store, and they're like, man, I want some hamburger patties. And they're gonna eat one of those nasty things and die. So you need to make sure it doesn't say meat, and it shouldn't be able to look like meat either. His teeth were made from pure patriotism. Veritas says, what have I stumbled upon? You've stumbled upon me rambling for a moment because I'm so tired, y'all. That's why we started early. I know a lot of people, you started so early? Yes, I did. It's because I want to go to bed. But I wanted to do the show before bed instead of doing it when I wake up, because lately when I wake up, man, I'm just not feeling it. Good Lord, those are some booby pictures. All right, Ramen, you're making up for what you did. No, and Quinn's trying to... all right. You can't spell subtext without butt sex. You know that's true. I've never thought of that.
To her subtext, please.
Oh man, I gotta stretch a little bit. Sorry, guys. Speaking of Alyssa Milano, she tweeted this out tonight. I'm going to my first fundraiser of the election cycle, and it's for Marianne Williamson.
Of course it is.
And then she says, I know, but she's the only candidate talking about the collective soulful ache of the nation. And I think that's an important discussion to have. Look for her soon on Sorry Not Sorry, which is her podcast, by the way. It's Alyssa's podcast. I just love how she did that. I know. Like she knows people are gonna be, why are you hanging out with that crazy bitch? She's like, I gotta raise money for candidates. You know what you should do, Alyssa? Your boy Beto's getting his ass kicked in fundraising. Why don't you go help him out? You loved him when he was in Texas. What happened, sweetie? Did you eat some of that magic dirt and it just didn't go down well?
Well, apparently he didn't eat enough of it because he's failing pretty horribly.
Oh man, his numbers are in the tank. His campaign came out and said, if the fundraising keeps going this way, they're going to have to make some changes.
Yeah, like not spending as much money on blow and hookers.
Darkshade, thank you so much. He says, hello, Monkey and Monkey's A Squad. Well, hello.
Hello, Darkshade.
I hope you're well, and thank you for the donation. By the way, guys, don't forget, you can donate too. You know who's leading the Democratic PAC in fundraising right now?
Warren.
Buttigieg.
Really?
Yeah. Mayor Pete.
He's the best vice president candidate.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can't believe he even decided to run. Who the fuck runs for president as mayor? Assassin says his name is Robert Francis. Yes, Robert Francis O'Rourke.
I still like Beta Robbie.
I like Beta. Where was that? Yeah, hang on. I want to bring up those stories because yeah, poor old Beta. He is at 0% in the New Hampshire poll. He was at 6% in April. I feel like he's going the wrong way.
Yeah.
No one likes Robert Beto O'Rourke in New Hampshire. The one-time media darling scored a 0.0% support among primary voters, according to a poll taken last week. Poll found Biden leading, Kamala Harris coming up with 17%, Warren at 16%, and Mayor Pete at 11%. Senator Bernie Sanders is at 9%. Andrew Yang is at 4.9%. Nobody's gonna. No, you're not voting for Andrew Yang. Stop it. Stop it. And then yes, Buttigieg leads the 2020 Democratic presidential field in second quarter fundraising, followed by Biden, Warren, and Sanders. Buttigieg has raised $24.9 million.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Even Klobuchar is beating O'Rourke. That's horrible. Poor I want to hug him and give him some dirt to eat. Tulsi's down there at 1.6 million. Thanks to a shoe on head tweet, I now realize what Tulsi says spelled backwards. Ex Bubba Hotep, thank you. When will you campaign in Mexico? Or when you campaign in Mexico, what do you expect? Well, yeah, there was a lot of them who did that. Dumbasses. Do you know what Tulsi spells backwards?
No.
I slut.
Hot.
Yeah. Spells I slut.
Not banger.
Me too, man. That even if it was Eric, thank you so much. Who says nothing to see here, move along. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's that really nice photo of her. Where was
surfboard?
It? Yeah, man. That's in my private collection.
Yeah, that's in my special folder.
That's in my Spanky Bank. No, it's not my Spanky Bank. That is my. I do have a picture of it saved somewhere because I got tired of looking for it when I was trying to tell people about it. This one. And we're going to look at it again because that's what we do here. We objectify women. I think she would make an excellent receptacle of information.
Oh my God.
I think she'd be good for carrying my genetic material.
Even
I think
more.
She looks like she would be the kind of person that would carry genetic material very well.
She's the type of chick that I would actually kiss during sex.
I would at least tell her my first name.
Yeah, my real first name. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't tell her my name is Alex.
I probably yeah, that's true. That's true. My real name wouldn't be Polly. I would
Rudiger. Thank you very much.
Whatever. I wouldn't tell her that one either. Depends how quick I am on the draw. And I wouldn't tell her to get out right away. Like, money's on the nightstand, stop talking to me, we're done. She seems like a very caring, giving individual, and she is really hot.
Oh, thank you, Chaos Eve, who says, because I realize I haven't done this in a while. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just realized, hey, it's been a minute since I've donated to Monkey.
Ramen, who's having a bad night, apparently says she looks old and like she would want to speak to your manager. Are you insane?
If I speak to the manager, you mean role play scenario? Yeah, be all about that. Oh, you want to talk to me about your surfboard? Let me wax it for you.
Oh, wow.
Look, man, if you think she looks old, the best thing to do is give her sperm, because apparently that helps women's skin.
Yeah, Assassin points out she does want to take away your firearms. Yeah, but I'm not voting for her. I just want to have sex with her.
Right.
It's what the ball gag is for.
We didn't say anything about voting for her.
Yeah, no, I'm not voting for her, but...
Wait, that was Tulsi Gabbard?
Yeah, that was Tulsi Gabbard.
No shit.
Yeah.
Like, I saw her during the debate. She didn't look like that. What the hell?
No, but in that's why I saved that picture. Here's another picture I saved.
I like that picture too. See, this is why Asians are the sexiest people.
That's not an Asian.
The thing about Tulsi Gabbard is when I watched the debate that she was in, she caught my attention because she was the only one who didn't bring up Trump's name.
Yeah, she was focused on the issues, not playing stupid little games. And she had that little gray streak in her hair, so she looked like Rogue from the X-Men.
Oh, that was sexy, man.
Kind of was. Not gonna lie.
So I actually wanted to hear what she had to say, because it wasn't just Trump. It was actually, no, here's where I stand on these issues. Here's what I'm going to do about these issues. And they pushed her to the bottom of the pile. And then they wasted her time with stupid ass questions like, we heard you didn't support gay marriage. Yeah, back in like 2004 when no one supported gay marriage.
Look, well, you're right. One, that was a very unfair question to throw at her. But yeah, I didn't care what she had to say. She could have been giving me ice cream recipes. I was there to look at her. I ain't gonna lie.
She is by far one of the more moderate people in the Democrat bunch right now. And that's why they won't let her get any airtime.
It depends on what you mean by moderate, because when it comes to fiscal policy, she's right there with them.
Yeah, but overall, if you look at all her issues compared to all of theirs, like as a totality, she's way more moderate than most of them. I would say any of them, actually.
This was sent in by Othlo. I don't know how you say that. Sorry. Otho, I think is how you say it. Okay. This is a tweet from somebody else. Says AOC and her squad of American-hating socialists have hijacked the Democratic Party and have stripped Speaker Pelosi of her power. The Democratic Party is imploding before our eyes. I'm loving it. Yeah. Just when she had put them little fuckers in their place, when Pelosi put them in their place, they are front and center again.
Yeah. Did you see their little statement? They're like, "Hold my beer, Trump."
Yeah. Yeah. Anyhow. There was something else I was going to talk about, and that just looking at Tulsi threw me off. How did we get on Tulsi? Oh, because
I don't know.
We were looking at fundraising. Well, I was looking at fundraising and telling you about it, and I saw Tulsi's name, and it reminded me of I Slut in that picture. Plus, Tulsi was in the military, and she can surf. I mean, I wouldn't vote for her. And for you just wouldn't vote for a woman. I voted for a woman already before most other people did. But I'm not voting for any of those women. I'll vote for my wife again.
It's like they always said, about Hillary. It's like, no, I'd vote for a woman, just not that woman.
Yep. No, you're sexist. No, I'm just not a moron.
If we only had Democrat candidates to choose from, I would probably vote for Tulsi before any of the other women.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, sort of picking the lesser of the evils there.
Nah, man, I would vote for Marianne.
No, that bitch is nuts.
I know.
Press the button just to see what happens. We're gonna kill him with love, and love is an ICBM to the face.
Mr. Scott says, God damn it, Monkey, that's what I've been trying to get your opinion on. If Trump was playing 4D chess by putting the squad front and center. I don't know. I said this earlier. I don't know if Trump is playing 4D chess, or if he's a moron, or if he's a moron playing 4D chess. If he's playing 4D chess, he's a fucking genius or very, very lucky.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't even try and figure that out anymore. Just react to what's happening. It's safer and easier. Because, like you said, he's either a genius or completely lucky, because he just kind of wanders through as I hit puberty in my voice here. And he has a way, like Ben Shapiro said this the other day on his show, he has a way of turning everyone else into him.
Yeah, there is that part of it. But there's also the part that he ends up, doing things. Real quick, Dark Shade, thank you. What's the one thing you think everyone does wrong and your way is better? Explain. Making ramen. You should drain that shit after you've cooked it and then put the seasoning in.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
It's just better that way.
Your salt levels must be insane.
I do half and half. Because usually when I make ramen, I make 2 packs of ramen at once. So I put the first pack in with the water and let it soak, and then I add the second pack after the fact.
No. I make my ramen just like you'd make spaghetti, nothing in there, and then I drain it all off, all of it, and then I put just a little tiny bit of cold water back, and my 2 packets of salty goodness. And,
wait, don't you have diabetes?
Shh, just let it happen. Salt ain't bad for diabetes.
Yeah, it's bad for your kidneys.
Nah.
And your heart.
Nah. I got a strong heart.
Yeah, for now.
I've been eating them this way my whole life.
Because that makes it better.
Yeah, I understand you're trying to shave the diaper years off, but oh my God, man.
Look, those are the bad years. Nobody wants them anyway.
Oh.
Thank you. Sanguine says I'm right on that. Ha. And you know why you do that? Because you get more flavor. That's all I'm saying.
You know, Sanguine has let things go to his head because he has a cooking channel now. So
that doesn't mean I'm wrong, though.
Well, for flavor, but for health reasons, I think you might be a little wrong.
Look, for health reasons, you're getting the same amount of crap either way, especially if you drink the broth.
Well, you don't drink the broth. You dump that gross shit out.
Some people do.
No, it's just salt water. It's not even real broth. It's just salt water.
Jack, why are you hating?
Because I'm not a big ramen fan. I find them disgusting.
You should make them my way. You wouldn't find them disgusting.
No, I'm really not a huge fan of ramen. I'd rather just eat spaghetti. I ate a bunch of it in college, so it was like an everyday thing. And every time I have to cook a pack now, I'm like, I fucking hate being poor.
Wait.
I hate
says, I've never had American ramen before. What? You got like a little slave Asian that comes make ramen for you?
Oh, man, that would be great.
I think she's just eating it in restaurants and stuff instead of actually eating American packaged ramen.
Just take a bowl of really shitty, cheap noodles, which is ramen, and then dump a thing of salt in it, and that's what it tastes like.
No, it's not just salt. There's other seasonings in there.
Yeah, it's 90% salt.
That's what makes it good.
Yeah, probably, but it doesn't compare anywhere to actual ramen. So if you can get it from Japan, do so. If you could get it from a actual Japanese restaurant,
fuck off. Goddamn food elitists.
Have you ever had actual ramen from a restaurant?
Yes.
Oh, it's amazing.
I have ramen from a packet like God intended.
God did not intend it that way. That's sick.
God made it that way. I've seen it in the store. God made it.
Did you see it at the Jesus store?
I'm sure it's there.
I'm sure it's not because it's
Body of Christ ramen. Body of Christ ramen, y'all. And hi, Weibo. I hope you had a good time in LA. Oh, we were talking about Trump when we got off on the ramen thing. When it comes to whether he's lucky or smart, I'm not sure which one it is, because when he announced his presidency and he made that speech, and the entirety of the media went, "Oh my God, he's a racist." I'm like, "Man, there goes his candidacy." And then, why is my Steam turning back on? What the fuck is
Because it
this?
hates you. Steam is doing whatever the hell Steam wants.
That's not cool, man. That's like possessed shit.
Yeah, well, you know,
There you
Steam, Satan, very similar words.
Only the smallest of Asians to prepare me the finest of ramen for this thickest of traps. That's a weird sentence, sweetheart.
That sounds like a really fun porn.
You should eat regular ramen like an American. Anyhow, so he should have been done right there. Any other candidate would have been.
You would think so, but let me make 2 points though. Number one, skinny little Asians that can cook are just the dream, and number two, Trump is Teflon, dude. Nothing sticks to the guy.
I am rubber, you are glue.
He got, and this is a horrible thing to say, but he got lucky because what's her name? Kate Steinle, is that her name?
Oh, the girl that got killed by the illegals.
Yeah, she got killed by that illegal not long after he came out, and not long after he announced, and that gave him the high ground back on the immigration debate.
Because he was one of the only people actually talking about immigration at the time, though.
But again, this happened right after everybody's like, "Oh no, they don't send us murderers."
Yeah. Well, Trump has kind of the same thing that Ross Perot had, where he's bringing up and making the issues. So when he brings something up, it becomes the issue. They did the same thing with Ross Perot on NAFTA. He made that the issue of the 92 election.
The thing is, though, I don't know that Trump would be president if Steinle hadn't been killed then. Even if that would have been like a month later, his campaign might have already been done by then. Because again, the entirety of the media is just like, look at this racist. And again, he didn't say anything racist there, but that's what they all said, because apparently they think Mexicans are race. Which, by the way, is racist. Learn your races, you dummies. But yeah, he got very lucky there, or he knew an illegal was going to be shooting a pretty little white girl soon. Thoughts on sushi?
Get gross, raw fish.
Eat hamburger and steak like an American.
Well, they live on an island, so.
Well, she doesn't. She lives in the continental United States. We have plenty of cows here. Eat those.
I have had good tuna sushi. It was really, really good, but it was actually cooked. Cooked tuna, not raw tuna. It was like that. Well, it was out of the can. I don't know if that's cooked or not.
Out of a can is cooked, yes.
Okay, so I've had that. That was really good, but that was from an actual Japanese person that knew how to cook. So I wouldn't. But okay, I have to say that I used to have this. One of my best friends. I love the guy to death. Haven't seen him in a few years now. He would buy sushi from gas stations.
Oh.
So it really depends where you buy your sushi from. But I'm not a sushi person. I don't like it. I think it's disgusting for the most part. So, gross.
Weibo apparently likes to eat all kinds of fish.
Are you part bear, Weibo?
Does your breath smell like your crotch?
Oh, I knew that was coming.
And is this related to VidCon? What are you trying to tell us?
Do you need help? Blink twice.
Mr. Scott.
Wait. Oh. She said yes. Oh, I'm a bear. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Slight delay there.
Mr. Thoughts. Mr. Scott said thoughts on tiny Asians cooking at a haunted restaurant. I don't care if the place is haunted as long as the food's good and I'm not going to get murdered by some scary ghost.
No, my breath smells minty fresh, and my vaginal smells like clean. Like Mr. Clean? What are you using to wash it with?
We both went there.
Are you using Baldman to wash your vagina? No, I'm not. You know, I'm very bland in my eating habits. I have the things I like and I eat those. And people are like, you should try this. No, you should try that. I'm going to eat real food. Dove soap and water.
A new and exciting thing to eat to throw up with. Yay.
See, my problem is, Weibo, is that I would tell you what my favorite sushis are, but the ones that I get around here all seem to be like themed off of, they name them after something local, like East Memphis roll, or the particular part of town or something like that. So I don't actually know what the roll is called or what's in it. I just know it tastes good. So
that sounds like a scam. That sounds like some.
Well, it's not. It's just like they make their own.
Yeah, that sounds dangerously reckless because I don't trust that.
They're at
a better sound for.
And I read the ingredients list at the time. I said, "Ooh, this sounds good," but then I forgot afterwards, and so I can't like tell you, "Oh, this is a dynamite roll," or this is like everybody knows what a California roll is.
I don't care.
It's like the most basic of basic rolls. I mean, it's all veggies.
It should sound like it's literally from Japan. Like it better be in Japanese, made by an actual Asian who barely speaks English and just looks at you like he's pretending to humor you. And you're like, oh yeah, I'll fix that, and just fix with whatever.
Weibo says she's had sushi from a gas station to high class restaurants. You've had gas station sushi, but not American ramen. What is wrong with you?
The lowest I've gone is Kroger sushi.
And she says, those steak and cheese breakfast burritos from gas stations, good shit. Yeah, well, breakfast burritos you can eat from anywhere because it's just
they're prepackaged anyways. It's fine.
Yeah, those ones are fine. Now, if you get one that they made themselves and the cook is all don't eat that shit. It'll turn you into a man.
Yeah. It'll turn you into a man.
It'll put hair on your chest for real. Spicy tuna rolls are best rolls. You know what? You know what you do? You don't eat that shit. Eat American. Why do all you Americans want to pretend you're from elsewhere?
Weibo, first of all, the way you spell that,
different food.
Spicy tuna roll is not a character class in D&D. Just play an elf, okay?
Could be.
What?
She said spicy tuna rolls are best ROLES rolls.
The wrong kind of roll.
Yeah, you can't. No, that you don't level up.
Oh, I get it.
She says, Kroger sushi is fine cuisine where I go to school. Cheeseburgers. The fuck is wrong with you people?
Sushi's cheaper.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah, but you're eating at Kroger, not like the ramshackle murder den that looks like some old man made it just so he could victimize people when you walk in to pay for your gas.
If you don't go to like some super expensive fancy Japanese restaurant and get it at like one of the little more smaller local shops, you can get it cheaper and it is healthier for you than a cheeseburger.
No, it ain't.
Plus it tastes better too sometimes. So sometimes, not always.
Eat a cheeseburger. They're better for you.
Well,
that's science.
No, cheeseburgers make you get fat, and I don't want to be fat. So
I'm not fat. I eat cheeseburgers. Well, I eat hamburgers. I don't.
Doesn't matter if you get fat, monkey. You're a dude. You just got to get rich.
I'm just saying. I don't
right, you get a dad bod, and then all the women want to fuck you because you have a dad bod. And
I have a dad bod, and even my wife doesn't want to fuck me. That's because I'm crippled. She's afraid she's gonna break me. I'm like, break me, fuck it. I don't care. Touch it. Touch my pee-pee. It's gonna touch you if you don't. Okay, fine. I have a heckin' of a burger recipe for you. It involves like 8 spices, 4 cheeses, and French onion soup mix. No, God, what? No. All right, this is what you do. You take hamburger, you press it real tight into a little patty, you put it on an open flame, and you let it cook. And you flip it over, you let it cook, and you eat it.
You put it.
Nom, 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 nom. What?
You put it in bread?
Most of the time, yeah. I like it just a regular hamburger patty by itself. You just put some ketchup on top and we're done.
I thought for sure you were gonna say that you pour the ramen noodle spice packet on it.
Man, if I could buy ramen noodle spice packets, I would. I would eat those things raw.
Gross.
They're awesome. My favorite thing to do is after I you put the sauce packet in there, and then you take it up to your mouth, and you stick your tongue into each corner.
Are you gonna make it to 50?
No. I've told people that. Don't bet on me making it to 50, y'all. I make life more complicated, Monkey. What can I say? That you're a woman, and that's why. Ketchup.
Do you want like specifically Maruchan ones or?
Specifically, I'd like the Maruchan top ramen ones. Those are the best.
Top ramen, okay.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Maruchan is however you say them, is the ones that make it.
Well, there's other types of seasoning you can get, like if you're buying different seasonings, but not specifically that one.
Poppy says, God, y'all are hard to listen to at work. Why?
You guys are making him laugh.
That's because we're so sexy.
I'm sexy and I know it.
She's around old people and you know, it's probably a funk.
Weibo says, how does everyone like their steaks? You know what? My son bought and made steaks tonight. I'm so glad he has his own job because I couldn't buy that. But he made them perfect.
I haven't had a steak in about 6 years now.
Why would you deprive yourself?
Crippling poverty, and I'm trying to improve my health.
Again, why you keep insulting my health and my food habits?
No, I'm not.
A month and a half ago.
I have to cut out red meat for health reasons.
Oh, gotcha. Luckily, I don't have health reasons. I'm just crippled, so I can still eat what I want. I just need to make enough money to do it.
Yeah, that's the other contributing factor.
Speaking of being crippled, do you follow Crip Daddy on Twitter, Monkey?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the video he put out today?
No.
How I would open my comedy routine?
I did not.
And he has all these people applauding. He's introduced. He comes up to the microphone and he says, if I wish that if I committed suicide, it would be considered suicide and not euthanasia. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Shit, dude.
He told that one joke that I was just like, oh my God, I died so hard. He says, so he's telling his mom a story. He's like, okay, Mom, I had this teacher who came across my content and they got a hold of me and told me, you know, you should really take that down and apologize for it. You know, man, that was kind of a shitty thing for him to do. But then I heard he got cancer and I was like so happy. I was like,
wow.
Well, because he get made like a big stink about it too on Facebook. And the joke wasn't even that bad. It was mostly just dumb. But then he was like, yes, this guy gave me the riot act and like really was just mean to me and stuff. And then I went back on Facebook and looked and he has cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry. What question didn't I answer, sweetheart? Oh, about the steak. I like mine just between rare and medium rare, with a nice char on the outside. I don't quite like it rare because that's a little too much. Crip Daddy is the type of person we all need in life. What about me? You got your own cripple right here. That's why I don't answer your questions, Weeb. I'm not paying attention to you anymore. Not tonight. You go sit in the corner.
Poplar says, I don't care. Just touch my pee-pee. Why would that be hard to listen to? Fuck, I wonder.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I said that. Sorry, Poppy. Just touch it. Just let it happen. It touches her a lot. I'm not going to lie. I do have a habit of walking up to her and just sticking my dick into her arm while she's sitting there not paying attention. I can't tell. I heard put that thing away so many times from my wife in my life. I'm excited to see her, so I show it.
To be fair, my ex-wife said the same thing to me a lot too. Get you caught right now. Put that away.
I've told my wife this. Like, look, if you just walked up and put your pussy on my shoulder, I'd be like, thank you. And if every time I saw her, she was just flashing to me, I'm like, thank you. But she's like, put that away. And I don't understand.
Yeah, I hear that from police officers and judges a lot.
Yeah, judges, they don't look at that kind of stuff kindly. They don't like penises.
Yeah, the occasional gardener. Please put that away, sir. You're not supposed to be here. Whatever. I'm her new boyfriend. She just doesn't know it yet.
Eric Peters, thank you. What I miss? YouTube losers show it. And then there's the link to Streamlabs. Is that my Streamlabs? Yeah, it is.
I was gonna say, I hope so.
Thank you, Eric. And Diesel Dave, thank you. Get yourself a ribeye. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to get me one. Yeah, I don't have steak very often, but most of the time I've had it recent. Well, pretty much all the time I've had it recently. My son has bought it because he's a good boy. What was wrong with my hashtag MITAM? Not enough what? What? I yelled at Quinn. Did I yell at you?
Who's asking me?
Evil One.
Oh, no, Evil One does good work.
I don't think anything was wrong with yours. I don't remember seeing yours tonight. You guys have to realize we don't sit there and just refresh the hashtag all the time. Most of the time I see it, I just jump over to Twitter real quick, and it just happens to be what I. What in the world is that? Oh, Jordan turned Weibo into a bear. And now we have people apparently competing to get killed. Wow! Look at those police ladies. Now, I don't think any of them are real police ladies, but I'd get arrested by any of them and finger them while I was getting searched.
They got the handcuffs. I got the time.
Oh my God!
What? It's common knowledge that that police officers like to be fingered. Oh no, they fingerprint. That's what it is.
Oh my God!
Well, they gotta use, if they run out of ink, maybe vaginal juices work for that.
I should point out to those in the audience, please do not take away any of the advice given by Jack or Monkey here and you try to exercise it in real life because it will likely land you in jail.
All right, maybe police don't like to be fingered, but women do. Women,
not all women.
Women like to be fingered, all of them.
No.
Right, when they've told you it's okay to do so, you don't just walk up to a random woman and start fingering.
I do.
If you're taking advice from us, that's on Trump.
What'd you say there, Jack?
If you're taking advice from us, that's on you.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, I got big fingers. Women like it.
That's fine, but
what?
You should ask for.
They're like little finger puppets.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And if you wiggle it, they wiggle.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're like bowling balls. Have you ever seen the Shocker?
Shocker. And if you got two buttholes, you can do the double shock.
Yeah.
I love MITAM. I learned so much that I didn't know. See, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to teach. This is an educational program. Here, watch. Women, if you like to be fingered, either say something or don't in chat right now.
Either say something or don't. That's
what? It just proves my point. It's science.
Way.
What?
It's cheating.
That's not what I do.
The scientific method is not cheating.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's a scientific poll.
It is not a scientific poll.
I've tried using that line on chicks before, and
This is
they don't believe me either.
It's my scientific poll. This is my Einstein. Are you saying that women can be triggered? What? No.
That only women can be fingered.
If you need advice from Monkey, you need advice from someone other than Monkey. I'm good at
I'm here. I'm here to help.
Look, ask me any advice you need. I'll fix it for you. Watch. I can do it. Just finger it. That's how you fix everything. Finger it. Biden at Area 51 is priceless. I don't know what that's in regards to. Huh.
The Photoshop picture of Ocasio-Cortez at the Area 51 fence was outstanding. Because there's aliens in there.
It's my scientific poll. I'm checking your temperature. Raymond Lewis, you need a whooping, sir.
No, because that's how you get the mercury horizon.
You need a whooping.
And remember, anal temperature taking is more accurate.
It's true.
It is true. I will say the one on the top right has a lovely Beretta. Oh, you're talking about the police chicks. Yeah.
I need an adult monkey. I am an adult person. I need a better adult.
Look, all of the women said something or nothing. So it just proved I was right. Women like the fingers. Hi, Aubrey. Welcome. Aubrey came in right as I said that. We're discussing sexual education, as we often do on this show, because we are an educational broadcast. By the way, the Ranting Monkey is for educational, entertainment purposes only. If you take my advice, you'll live a better life, but it's still your fault. Is Poppy okay? What's going on? If we met you, get a hug now, Eve. You need one now.
Putting up with you.
Eve's a big girl. She can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eve can give as good as she gets. Eve's just too tired to give right now.
So lack of contradictory evidence was proof of. No, you could put evidence or contradictory evidence. Either way, it shows that women like the finger. Come on. Okay, ladies. Come on, ladies. Be honest. You're going to pretend you don't like the finger? Come on. It gets in your crevice. It hits those nerves, and you're like, mm-hmm.
Can I change the subject a little bit?
You can try to.
Nail trimming before fingering?
So there's this girl I've been talking to on a dating app for the past few days.
Yeah.
Her pictures are hot, but turns out as of last night, she finally crossed the line into what guarantees that she's a scammer trying to get money out of me.
Oh, yeah.
So I decided to have a little fun.
Oh, no. Did you transfer all the money in North Korean?
No, I didn't transfer anything. I've kind of kept her roped in thinking that I'm going to get the money, that I'm so short of cash right now that I can't afford the $300 that she wants me to send her so that she can come visit me. And I'm just like, oh, okay. That's how this works. Sure, the military totally doesn't pay for your leave or your flight back. Is it really a girl? I don't even know, Raymond Lewis, but I'm having fun with it because whoever it is speaks really broken English, which is one of my first signs that this is not actually a person who's on the level. And so far, I have them convinced that I'm into blood play, and they're okay with it. And what was the other thing? Oh, and then I'm going to give my landlord a blowjob for $100 so that I can help afford to do this, to fly her out here. Yeah, so.
Nice.
For a second there, you had your landlord all excited.
Yeah, no, well, my landlord's a woman, so it's kind of an old lady. So
old lady all excited.
And I don't actually pay rent, so.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I know that feeling. It's great.
Because of the blowjobs. Thank you. The next 6 minutes. Who says, great show until Benadryl kicks in. Bro hugs. Have a good night, bud. Thank you so much for the donation.
Night 6.
Night 6.
Yeah, rule number one, kids, if anybody ever asks you to send them money on a dating service or anything like that, it's a scam. Don't. I don't care which one of their relatives is sick. I don't care how much money they need to fly somewhere, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they're not actually going to get evicted. It's a scheme to get money out of you.
They're lying to you. If you look it up, I actually found it's amazing how closely they follow the textbook of how they do this. First thing they do is ask you to leave the dating app. They take you to another chat program of some kind. They will never give you details of any kind. They'll be very vague with their responses when you ask them questions. They never get specific, because if they get too specific with a lie, they have to remember that later, and that might give them away. So they will ask you a bunch of questions, but they won't ever give you any direct answers. And like I said, the third thing is that when they start asking for money, and it's like, so she checked all of those boxes pretty quickly, and I was like, wow.
Well, you can at least find out if it's a chick by asking if she likes to be fingered. Peter says, Monkey, I have a C that seems to have a problem with my fetish for jizzing on tits. Any advice? Surprise. There you go. Make it a surprise. They won't know, and at the end they'll be like, all right.
Just start blowing your load inside, and then when she's like, you're going to get me pregnant, be like, well, you didn't want it on the titties.
That's right.
As far as like online dating, I had an experience where I figured it was a scam really quick because she sent me nudes. We got to that point, and her nudes were of a porn star I recognized.
Huh.
And I was like, wow, you picked an obscure porn star. Effort there, but I know who that is. No, thank you.
Demo Man says, if somebody on the internet asks you for money, it's a scam. Oh, hi, Monkey.
Well, it's different. At least you know exactly where Monkey's money is going. He's not telling you, look, I'm sick, and my child is sick, and I need to pay for these medical bills. No, he's saying, no, it's going into my pocket so I can buy more video games and ramen. Ramen
mostly.
Her nudes were top ramen.
Nice.
Oh, that was the other thing. RJ said he's had a woman ask for an Amazon gift card. No, she asked for an iTunes gift card as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I was like, really?
Yeah. Usually go for the green dot because you can use those anywhere.
That's why I'm happy I'm married, man. I don't have to deal with none of that shit. I just walk around putting my dick on my wife.
And she's been texting me for all day long, trying to get my attention again. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to go back into it or not.
Bring her by the chat.
I had fun last night or Monday night, but I don't know if I really want to dive back into it. I might just block her and move on.
Thank you, Eric, who says, give the girl a beer. Now, I did think when you guys were talking, and you're probably right? If they ask for money, it's probably a scam.
Right.
But what if there's that one chick out there who, like, you've been talking for a week or so, and then suddenly an emergency comes. She's like, look, I need $100 to save my grandma's life. And you're like, fuck you, you scammy bitch. And then her grandma dies because she didn't get $100.
Why would you ask a person you've only known for a week, though?
Because she doesn't have friends. She's awkward. Her vag can only take little fingers. I mean, there's a whole lot of reasons that she won't have many friends.
Sounds like a trap.
Just, I'm telling you.
Like you need to go get a payday loan to get that $100.
Her grandma died because y'all are cynical.
Nope. That's not my fault. Her grandma was doomed to die anyway. That was just the natural order. Her time was up.
Monkeys don't speak English. What did I do? I read that right?
I saw Planet of the Apes. Monkeys speak English just fine.
Give the girl a beer. That's what it says. That's what I said, right? Yeah. Grandma's died. That's right, Jordan. These two are killing grandmas. And I hope you make a picture for that. It sounds like the logic of a 14-year-old girl, says Jack. What? No, they don't. Look, 14-year-old girls only think about themselves. What are you talking about? A girl with no friends online sounds like a suicidal chick. Maybe that's what happened to her grandma. Did you think of that, Ramen? Don't give the money so you can help them speed their grieving process.
Oh,
Yeah, don't give it to grandma. Give it to me. Or Jack.
do
you have a Patreon set up yet, Cass?
No.
No. Okay, so when she gets one up, you can give it to her instead of the crazy bitch with the dying grandma.
Asked a certain midget who was in chat a minute ago, I don't know if she went to bed yet, if she would help me set it up the business PayPal side of things so I could get that started without doxing myself, but she's forgotten. She's having too much fun in LA.
Oh, she's back home.
Oh, I know.
The since we're on the weird subjects, there was a story we read on Lords of the Night tonight. A guy cut off the penis of the dude who was banging his wife.
Yeah,
and
I thought that was actually an old story because it was the one where I thought it was the one where the guy went to Chicago and cut the dude's dick off. Remember that?
I don't. I tend to put those kind of stories out of my mind because, oh God.
Who wants to think about that?
This dude did it like fucked up. So he goes into the house with a gun and forces the guy to get into a chair and ties him up and then cuts his dick off with scissors.
Oh, shit.
He didn't even take like a sharp knife into it. He cut it off with scissors and then took it with him. By the way, this was in Florida.
There's
Monkey, we are men. Don't you dare go down this road. Which road? The wiener chopper offer? Sorry, we had to talk about it real fast. Yeah, broke into his home with a handgun and threatened to kill him. Dude tied him up and used a pair of scissors to cut off his wiener. Yeah, left the home with the penis. There's a sentence you don't get to type every day.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, chat, for coming out. This has been Monkey in the Morning because we're just going to end it here.
We can't end it on cut off the penis.
We kind of have to because, yeah, Lorena Bobbitt Road. There you go.
Look, Lorena Bobbitt, she was an abused woman. She didn't get the finger enough. I can't believe they tried to turn that bitch into a victim.
Right. So that thought trannies thought about chopping the cock off all the time. Not like that. Like an actual surgery where you have anesthesia and, proper a doctor who does it in a proper way, not just taking some rusty ass scissors and chopping somebody's schlong off. Fuck me. That's not how that goes.
How far down or in the scale are you willing to go where some like hobo looking guy comes in with a pair of scissors to do this surgery? You might be time to rethink your methodology and priorities.
Dog's walking away. Even the dog was like, I ain't taking this conversation. Not grabbing Jose from cutting the grass. That's I don't think I've ever owned a pair of scissors that you could cut off wieners with.
Maybe some good fabric scissors would do it.
Even the best ones, man. I mean, you have to be going, come on, cut through the shit. Yeah, that couldn't have been fun at all.
Was he nice enough to like trim down the pubes so that it
I don't know
in the way? Because I mean, that feeling the pube pulled out really hurts.
It doesn't say. But let this be a lesson. Don't fuck other people's wives, you stupid shits.
That's really the overlooked message of this.
Right. And if you're going to do it, don't get caught. Jesus fuck. He actually caught him banging his wife. Oops. Anything is good enough with enough time, even a dull, rusty spoon. Well, I understand that, Doc.
No.
I'm thinking of how long it would take. That's the horrible part there.
Well, I mean, it depends how girthy he is.
Well, I suppose that too. I mean, they don't say if he was Asian or not. I'm not insinuating anything there. I'm just, they didn't say. Ebony says, wait, what happened? A guy caught another guy banging his wife, and then a week later he went to his house and cut off his wiener with a pair of scissors. But yeah, don't be banging people's wives. That's how you get your dick cut off by weird dudes with scissors. There's a potential controversy brewing in race relations, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's come out that they are thinking about making Prince Eric a honky.
Yeah, so.
Well,
My interracialness.
exactly. A lot of people don't like the interracialness, and I'm not just talking about your Richard Spencer types. There's a lot of black people that don't like black girls hooking up with white boys, or black guys hooking up with white girls.
Well,
Who? Prince Eric is the prince from The Little Mermaid.
I'm sure that they'll also say that she's not dark enough, or she's too dark, or there's always going to be some nonsense controversy about this shit. Nobody really cares. It's all manufactured.
I think it'll be funny, though, if that turns out to be a big controversy when nobody really gave a fuck about Ariel being black.
Yeah.
If the controversy out of this comes from the fact that it's a white guy with a black girl.
Gonna laugh and laugh because it'd be funny, because then everyone who is all up in arms and excited about her being black is going to be up in arms and upset about the fact that Eric is white. And
Yeah.
Ooh, white man.
Who's got to save the black girl?
yeah,
Ebony says, be faithful, people. If you're unhappy, just leave.
Right?
That's not always the best advice either, man.
don't cheat on your partner. Get the fuck out.
See, people say that, and then the partner who leaves ends up shot. Here's what you do.
Okay, so you cheat on him and then you still get shot.
Nope,
So you're
nope.
fucked either way.
You just stay there and suffer for life. That's what you do, because otherwise you're gonna get dead or depenised.
You've been watching Investigation Discovery too much, Monkey.
Well, I've seen a lot of shows where this kind of stuff happens, man, and read a lot of news, and it's always the same, man. Look, let's be honest. The majority of the time, nobody's penis gets cut off. Now, what does happen is people get shot a lot. People get shot a lot for cheating or for leaving. So just never get with anybody. Stick with fingers. That's all.
That you never get married is good advice, because you'll lose half your stuff anyway.
Mr. Scott says, bad advice, Monkey. I see a lot more get killed for staying than leaving. I don't think that's true. And I'll take your experience is that. But at least from watching things like what's that? Snapped. That's the one about the bitches who go crazy and kill men.
Yeah.
That's a nice show.
That wives with knives.
A lot of the time it's somebody's gonna leave, or what any of that murder porn, any of that shit. It's always somebody was gonna leave, so the partner kills them first. It's not that they stayed, they got it done. Ebony says, I still want a boyfriend or husband. Or is that boyfriend and husband? Be careful there. I think Monkey's speaking from experience. No, man, I love my wife. We're happy, but I feel like we're the only ones. Now I do have a friend from high school who's still married to, well, it's not her high school sweetheart. I was her high school sweetheart. It was my best friend and my ex-girlfriend from high school. They married. So they've been together since high school, basically. But they're the only other couple I know that's been married as long as we have.
So get the boyfriend for love, Ebony, and then the husband for the money. Okay.
That's right. She wants a boyfriend, then a husband. All right.
It says you only get to pick one.
Yeah, that's a either or kind of situation. Oh man, and just make sure they have big, soft fingers. That's all I'm just telling you, Ebony, because women like the fingers. And on that, we're going to end, ladies and gentlemen.
Now we're gonna.
Yeah, we can't end on that other thing. It's not a happy thought. Fingers are a happy thought. You noticed everyone said something or didn't earlier. It's obvious what the women like.
And while we're there, I just want to kind of throw this out here. Ladies, I'm single and I have nice hands. So
See, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. It's not sausage fingers, cynic. Why you got to go and make it wrong? I'm trying to end this here on a good note. But what's another good note? Ramen for life, motherfuckers. There you go. No, seriously. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you so much for the donations. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. How much my bill collectors appreciate that, and my stomach. Eve, is there anything you'd like to shill tonight?
Yes, if I can copy the link quick enough.
My ass hurts.
I'm sorry about your ass.
Well, my body hurts, so I'm kind of sitting slouched down. And I was on my tailbone. That's not good. Can you stretch out your tailbone if you're not a gay man?
I don't know.
That sounds like a medical question for WebMD.
There's Prospero linked it too. There's my channel, and then here is the Minions of the Zoo channel. I will be streaming on my channel next Thursday night at 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be streaming Evil Within. And then you can occasionally catch me over on the Minions of the Zoo channel, over there shit posting with them, whenever they invite me on, like you do.
All right. And Jack, anything you want to shill?
I'll be on Polydub's channel tonight for comic book curation.
Sometime after 10 p.m. Eastern, guys. Make sure you follow him on Twitter so you can figure out when that's happening. Tonight, we're going to be on my channel for Lords of the Night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And I may or may not do a game stream. I don't know. But you can catch my last one over on Ranting Monkey Games. The link is below. I think that's everything. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Eve, Jack, thank you guys for coming and hanging out tonight. Everybody, have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time.
Night, everyone.
Bye.